A giant new collision is just weeks away.
And liftoff.
A piece of this SpaceX rocket,
What?
launched in 2015, is now on a crash course with the moon.
With the
4 tons of
moon?
metal
4
traveling at
tons?
5,000
What?
miles per hour. The moon's gravitational pull sucking it in.
That's
Impact calculated
insane.
for March 4th.
That's right. If you weren't aware, Elon Musk's out of control SpaceX rocket is to crash into the moon in March. This is absolutely insane. It says a chunk of rogue SpaceX rocket that was launched 7 years ago and abandoned in space after completing its mission will crash into the moon in March, according to experts. The Falcon 9 rocket from Elon Musk's SpaceX was deployed in 2015 to put into orbit a NASA satellite called the Deep Space Climate Observatory. What's brutal about this rocket is that it says the booster passed quite close to the moon in January in a rendezvous that altered its orbit. The rocket actually altered the orbit of the moon, which is like huge. And then in this article, it states that though the booster's crash will be largely uneventful, space debris can have serious consequences because of the high speed that objects travel in space, around 5 miles per second. A collision with even a tiny chip of free floating paint can damage a spacecraft. Last November, astronauts in the International Space Station were forced to shelter in their spacecraft when they passed through a debris cloud from a Russian anti-satellite test. All of that space junk whizzing around the planet could complicate future space travel. This article states that there are over 300,000 pieces of garbage orbiting Earth, and it's a big problem. A big problem because if we ever want to leave this planet or do any space missions or do anything exploring the universe or doing anything, like they said, a little tiny piece of paint chip could actually destroy a spaceship. NASA is showing this graphic that they created that can actually track over 19,000 pieces of junk, even though there's like 300,000 up there, if not more. And look at all the particles. Like, this is absolutely crazy. You think space is huge and vast, but when you start, littering and throwing trash out there and all the debris, eventually it's going to have a huge, major impact. And you can clearly see in this graphic, it's going to just even a tiny piece that's a tiny grain of salt can actually go through and destroy a satellite. So this could be like huge for everything. Like, there's already so much garbage up there. The last thing we need to do is have Elon Musk's space rocket hit the moon and cause chunks and tiny particles to go back out into space as well as towards Earth. Like, this is gonna, this could have huge devastating effects. But the fact that there's all this trash already out in space is really huge and concerning, and it's just gonna get out of control. It's kind of like the ocean. People keep dumping stuff into the ocean, and eventually gets so polluted. It's the ocean, it's so big. But that's the thing, is everything, even though it seems big, really isn't. And we should find out ways as humans to actually get rid of the stuff rather than just chucking it and not caring about it. Yeah, this just absolutely blows my mind, and I came across this and I had to share it with all of you. Check this out, 1960 to 80, 90, 90, 2000, 2009. Holy smokes, it didn't take long for all that trash to gather up. So over all the years, there's just been so much debris and trash building up around our planet. This article claiming to have a solution for all the space debris. It states that lasers could clear space junk from orbit. Adaptive optics proposal would allow tracking and steering of small but still damaging orbital debris. We definitely have to think of something, because this could eventually impact all of us. Like, for all you know, all the satellites could be destroyed from the debris. We can't even leave the planet. There's just so many different things that can happen with all this. So yeah, we got to start thinking of solutions to fix all these problems on the planet, around the planet. In the ocean, on the streets, as well as in space. Now, that's some crazy news that I came across and I wanted to share with all of you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this in the comments below. Please like this video, share it with your friends and family so they're aware, and click that subscribe button for more. It helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. God bless you all. Take care, and peace out.